This is the recorded version of the lesson for December the 17th, 2020. Our learning standard is 6L 2.1. Summarize how energy derived from the sun is used by plants to produce sugars. That's photosynthesis. And is transferred within food chains and food webs, both terrestrial and aquatic, from producers to consumers to decomposers. So yesterday we delved into talking about the energy pyramid. Today, going a little more in depth. We have a discussion on some energy pyramid terms coming from a resource with BrainPop, the video we watched yesterday. An energy pyramid poster, you're going to put one together, and then an EdPuzzle on Dead Stuff. With the test being tomorrow, we have some optional study materials that open up today at 1 p.m. This week's Achieve 3000 is Saving Seeds of Cherokee Culture, tying in to our discussion of producers and about how we need to work to save heirloom crops and by saving their seeds. As I said earlier, with long-term planning, not that long-term as tomorrow, the test for this standard. Also, another thing, if you had a regular assignment that was assigned from November the 12th through yesterday, December the 16th. Those items will close at midnight on December the 31st, so stay caught up. If you're a little behind, make sure that you've got to get that done while you're on break before December ends. Let's head on over to Canvas. So here we have the items we're doing today and your optional items in the study area. So it's called Discuss Pyramid Terms. So first step is to log into Clever. I've actually already done that, and I've gone to BrainPop. So if you click on this link, again, it works if you've logged in to BrainPop. It'll take you straight to where I'm asking you to go. So as I was saying earlier, we talked about energy pyramids yesterday. So BrainPop, this reading passage, has some excellent terms that maybe you're familiar with. Other terms that you may not be familiar with. And so you look over them, and then it says in the discussion, post at least 2 thoughtful observations on 2 different terms. Examples of a thoughtful observation could include elaborating on a term you already knew, making a connection to a new term you learned from the list, or providing an example of one of the terms from real life. So optional 5th part is to return to the discussion and make a point on someone else's. You could possibly get bonus points from that. Just a reminder down here, you press the reply button, and that's what opens up the box for you. Be careful not to type here in the search box, but the reply button. No one else can copy your answer because no one else gets to see your answer before you post it, and they can't see it, so there's no copying. Now, please note down here at the bottom, Canvas does not notify the teacher if you repost or add to your original post. If for any reason you repost and it could impossibly improve your score, that should say score, not school, please email the teacher to let him know, otherwise additional posts will not be reflected in the score. So what that's basically saying is, I don't get a notification if you add an extra comment after I've graded it. So make sure you reach out to me in an email. And there are some very interesting terms here in that list. Here we have the energy pyramid poster. You're going to create an energy pyramid digital poster using Google Drawing. If you're not familiar with that app, then you've got a quick tutorial right here. I'm also going to give you one in just a moment. So the minimum required items is each level needs to be labeled. You need to give the poster a title and place images of producers on the first level, and on all the other levels place examples of appropriate consumers. Completing the minimum will get you an 80%, a letter grade of a B. Creativity is encouraged to get a higher score. So you'll click on your poster and get started. And I'm going to show you in just a moment a tutorial on how to do that if you've not done much with that before. So first of all, most Google Drawing documents start off with a transparent background. So I clicked and got the feature to change my background. This title right here. Now notice, sometimes your teachers may give you suggestions on your template, be sure and delete those things. So that's word art right here. That's word art. This is a text box. You can use them for different things, but let's say, for example, this is your title. So you're going to double click on the title and type in what you want it to be. So again, this example is on the energy pyramid. Energy pyramid. Choose a different font. You can change colors. Lots of different features there. Now, this image right here that I have is actually has a transparent background. So I was able to, I can change the background here. Let me show you the color. I can change the background, and it's not going to be a big old white square around the image. So you have to be careful when you're putting images on here. You just need to be aware of, am I going to find some images that have transparent backgrounds? So I'm going to go back just to white, just to make it a little bit easier for us. So energy pyramid. So remember, at the bottom of the energy pyramid, the base, you always have producers. So I'm going to go insert, and of course, grass is an example. So I'm going to search grass. Let me see what I get. So I searched grass, transparent background. I'm going to pick that one, see if I like it. Now remember, the purpose of the transparent background is so that when I put it on my black pyramid, it's not a box of white around the image. I might throw in some flowers. Let me do a Google search for that. So insert, image, search the web. So if you notice my search box, I did daisy transparent background. So I'm going to click on, goodness, I lost it again. Sorry. Let's try it again. That one. There, I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to insert it. There we go. Just to remind everybody that it's not just grass that's producers. You can also have flowers. So you have to decide, are your levels going to be labeled with text boxes or with word art? Totally up to you. I think I'm going to do, so I'm going to say producers first. Really creative. I just did that, but you could also go up here to insert and text box, and you could make your information be in little boxes. So let's try that. So producers, perfect. And of course, you've got to adjust things. You could change the color of the box. Now, you could simplify things if you want that to be, you want to have some consistency. You could always, copy a box. And that way you've got, you can change the words in there. And, you're going to go find some some trophic level 2, your first level consumers, and so on and so forth. Of course, the great thing about Google Drawings is it's a Google file, so it automatically saves. You just got lots of possible creativity things that you could do here. But again, getting the best out of it probably would be typing the word transparent background after you have a picture, and that way you're not going to have something like this here. You know what I'm talking about. Search the web. I'm just going to say Daisy. you're not careful, like, if you do that, then what you're going to get is not anything that hovers really well over top of your pyramid. And so your pyramid kind of loses its, appeal. Just a suggestion. But again, don't forget, as I was saying, that um, if teachers have instructions like this, you want to delete them. Don't forget, over here under File, Version History is your friend. If you're like, oh, I just need to start back over, then just go back over and go back to the original and press Restore, and you get it back to where you want it to be. So that's just a quick video tutorial on using Google Drawings for posters. Again, transparent background are the way to go to make your product just look a little more polished. Good luck and enjoy. And the last item to do today, there's an EdPuzzle on dead stuff, just reminding us the importance of dead things in our ecosystem. Now, just a reminder as you read these instructions, you can't skip ahead, you can't open another tab, and if you don't remember something, rewatch it before making a reckless guess, because your EdPuzzle scores really should be high because you've got the opportunity to rewatch portions. So today, you've got the discussion from the Brain Pop pyramid terms. Again, make sure you follow those instructions. 2 thoughtful comments on 2 different things. Energy pyramid poster. I look forward to seeing the creative work that you do with that one. Your EdPuzzle on dead stuff. They're optional study materials. Get ready for tomorrow's test. Please reach out to me should you have questions. Thank you so much.